Detroit Pistons recap, a new GM and general manager, the Palace of Auburn Hills, and the G League. This is part one of a three-part series.
It's a LP.
Subscribe to the members of ISN.
The Detroit Pistons finished a COVID-19 shortened season with a record of 20-46. They ranked 13th in the Eastern Conference and 26th in the NBA. Blake Griffin looked like a shell of himself, only playing in 18 games before undergoing season-ending knee surgery. It looked like the injury that he encountered at the end of last season just never healed. Luke Kennard went down early in the year as well, playing in 28 games out of a possible 66. His injury was knee tendonitis. Andre Drummond was traded at the trade deadline for Brandon Knight and John Henson with an additional 2023 second-round draft pick. Reggie Jackson and Markieff Morris was then bought out by the Pistons, ending their time in Detroit. Reggie Jackson signed with the LA Clippers as Markieff Morris signed with the LA Lakers. Both are doing exceptionally well in the Orlando bubble. A year prior, the Detroit Pistons made the playoffs as the 8th seed, getting swept by the Milwaukee Bucks. Things was looking promising, yet there was still a glaring issue. One of those issues was no scoring outside of Blake Griffin, who averaged 25 points per game. In the offseason, the Pistons used the 15th overall pick on Sekou Doumbouya. Detroit went into free agency and signed Derrick Rose, Markieff Morris, and Christian Wood. Coming off the playoffs and having a really good offseason, the Pistons fan base had a lot to cheer for. Reggie Jackson was heading into the 2019-2020 season, playing in all 86 games the Pistons played in, and Andre Drummond spent the offseason working on his outside scoring and defense, and his defense was a lot better late last year. Luke Kennard was a late last year gem, so he was looking for a starting role to start the season. Everything was looking bright for Detroit. That was until the injury bug destroyed our season before it even started. And it really put a dagger in what was a horrible 2019-2020 season when the horrible pandemic COVID-19 happened. And the last Pistons game was played on March 12th of 2020. And the season ended a day later on March 13th. My 2019-2020 Pistons Awards. My MVP is Derrick Rose. My breakout player is Christian Wood. My defensive player of the year is Andre Drummond. My most improved player of the year is Bruce Brown. And at 20-46, the Detroit Pistons have a really good shot at selecting in the top 5 of this year's NBA draft. The draft lottery is on August 25th, a day before my birthday, so hopefully my beloved Pistons can land in the top 3. On October 16th of 2020, the NBA draft will take place and will happen here with crisp audio for every team in the NBA and all 60 picks. Troy Weaver was hired on June 19th by the Detroit Pistons as the new general manager, and he is to work with senior advisor Ed Stefanski. Troy, who helped I consider the 2020 Executive of the Year in Sam Presti of the Oklahoma City Thunder, after losing guys like Serge Ibaka, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook. The Thunder have drafted well, and this year was 42-25 in their 67 games before COVID-19 stopped the NBA season. Troy Weaver was truly the best candidate for the job, and the Pistons have struck gold with the signing of the new general manager. On July 8th, 2 weeks after the hiring of Troy Weaver, Troy made his first official move as general manager, and that was the hiring of David Mintzberg. Mintzberg has ties to both Ed Stefanski and Troy Weaver. Mintzberg has experience with salary cap, scouting, analytics, and also legal counsel. Executives who worked with Mintzberg say he's a strategic thinker, something the Detroit Pistons have lacked for more than a decade. Hopefully we get to see the front office really take shape and take the city of Detroit back to its glory days, because as I like to say, on the other side of pain is glory, and the city of Detroit has been in pain for over a decade with the Detroit Pistons. The Palace of Auburn Hills opened up on August 13th, 1988. It has seen 6 champions get crowned. The Detroit Pistons won 3 NBA championships in 1989, 1990, and 2004. The Detroit Shocks won also 3 WNBA titles in 2003, 2006, and 2008. As the Shock relocated to the Tulsa Shock in 2009 to 2015, then in 2016 to current, they moved yet again and got a completely new name, the Dallas Wings. The Palace was officially torn down and blown up on July the 11th, 2020. I will truly miss going to the Palace, as the Detroit Pistons have taken their talent to downtown Detroit in 2017 and currently play at Little Caesars Arena. The Grand Rapids Drive was asked to relocate to downtown Detroit when their contract is up. The Pistons had to ask because they are owned by a different owner than Tom Gores, and the owner of the Drive, which is SSJ Group LLC, refused to relocate and wanted to stay in the city of Grand Rapids. So the Detroit Pistons and owner Tom Gores went on to purchase a new G League team, which is the Northern Arizona Suns, and will relocate and rebrand in the summer of 2021. No name has yet been announced, but will be playing at the new Wayne State Arena starting 2021-2022 season. So the new G League team for the Detroit Pistons will be owned and operated by the Detroit Pistons and will be playing in downtown Detroit. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for tomorrow's video, which is part 2 of a 3-part series when I talk about the roster, free agency, and things to look for this offseason. If you are new, smash that subscribe button and that notification bell. Set it to all so you don't miss a live stream or video. Also, give this video a thumbs up and help this channel grow to extraordinary heights as the Pistons look towards to build a 4th NBA championship and beyond. With that being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk. Please practice social distancing, wash your hands, and stay safe. And have a nice day. Peace out.
He's got the football back. Blitz comes, floats it into the end zone. It is caught. Did he get both feet down? They say he did. Touchdown, Kenny Golladay.